One way a narcissistic individual will avoid answering that question, and it can be a question about where you're going at the weekend, that you've been invited somewhere together and would they like to come with you. It can be a question about some of their behaviour. Narcissists don't like this. They don't believe they should have to answer to you. They believe they're entitled to do as they please. And if there's an audience around, they're going to look to try and get away with their behaviour by coming off as the hero or the victim in the situation and painting you out to be the villain. One way a narcissistic individual will avoid answering a question is by continually interrupting you so that you can't get your point of view across. That then builds up that frustration, which builds up that anger and builds up that resentment, and then you might explode out at them, at which point that's all the evidence the narcissist needs to paint you out as the crazy one, the one that's hard to deal with, the one that won't communicate with them, or because they refuse to answer that simple question. Or they might ask you a question, and when you have a valid answer, which isn't what the narcissist is looking for, they will come at you with question after question and constantly interrupt you so that you can't just answer that question towards them. And this is when you just need to keep repeating, why do you keep interrupting me? Why do you keep interrupting me? Not so much when you're alone with them, because narcissistic people look to be offended and look to rage out at you. When you're in public and they're using this tactic and you're not going to be alone with them afterwards, just keep pointing out to the narcissist audience, because to a narcissist it's their audience and they're looking for people to back up their lies. Just keep pointing out, why are you interrupting me? I'll answer your question if you stop interrupting me. Instead of interrupting me, let me just ask you this question and give me an answer, a two-way conversation.